Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. I cannot believe that we're already this far into December at this point, and if you've been following along, you know that we are getting ourselves ready for the holidays, which includes any holiday travel that you might have coming up. Today, I have something super fun and useful for you. I'm sharing what's in my travel skincare, hair, and makeup bags. I'm also sharing a few travel tips and tricks to help make packing everything a little bit easier. So if you're headed out on a holiday trip or just curious what my essentials are, this one is for you. Before we dive in, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos from me in the future. And now we're ready to get started. First up is my skincare and hair care bag. I just used this bag that I got for free when I made some purchase before. Because I'm driving, I'm not limited in how much I can bring, so I thought this would be an easy way to bring plenty of stuff, let's be honest. I'll start off with my cleansers. So I like to bring a few different options because my skin can be really sensitive to changes in environment when I travel. I always like to use something with a more gentle formula, so I have 3 different options. I have the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser, then I have the La Roche-Posay Purifying Foaming Facial Cleanser, and then I also have the Dermalogica Glycolic Acid Cleanser. I like all 3 of those because they're pretty gentle on the skin. They don't feel stripping, but they do a good job removing anything like dirt, oils, or makeup. And then moisturizer is a must, especially because, like I said, I tend to get really dry skin in response to me changing up where I'm at. So I like to use the Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. This is just the usual moisturizer, and then they also have a Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. Both of these come in a little travel size, which is perfect for traveling for the holidays. So I like to use both whenever I need a little bit less moisturizer during the day or overnight, or if my skin is feeling extra dry. I love to use any travel size products that I've collected through like free gifts with things that I buy or just from samples that I have, or if I really need to, especially for things like my moisturizer or face wash that I use a lot, I'll just buy it in a travel size so that I can not have to worry about it while I'm packing. Also for moisturizer, the Clinique All About That Eyes moisturizer is very similar to the Moisture Surge, but it's extra hydrating for around the eyes, and I find it's really gentle too. My eyes are pretty sensitive, so I can have sort of a teary eye response to some eye creams, but that one never gives me any issues. Next up is sunscreen. I like to use the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, and I have it around here somewhere, but I need to find it before I leave. But I also like to take the Supergoop Play sunscreen because I like to use the Unseen sunscreen just on my face, but this can be used on my neck, my hands, my body, wherever I need to, and it's in a travel size too, so it makes it super easy to bring along and have. When I travel, I also like to bring a makeup remover. This is the Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I don't always wear a lot of makeup, but it's usually for events or photos, so I like to have that just in case. I also bring a pack of pimple patches. These are the Hero pimple patches. They really help if I get a breakout from being extra dry or I just don't want to be picking at my face. I have those just in case. And then of course, some daily moisturizing lotion for my hands, for whatever else I need it for. It's always nice to have. As someone who gets dry skin, that's clearly the theme of all of these products. You can tailor whatever you need to you, but for me, it's dry skin and I need moisture. I also bring a mini Aquaphor for my lips for the same reason. Before I do my makeup, I always like to put a little bit of this on to give my lips some extra hydration, or also just use this as a daily lip balm. I have this in my skincare bag because it's kind of skincare. I just don't know where else it would go, but a travel size of my perfume. I like to use perfume samples or travel sizes so that I can have a few different options when I go somewhere. And then last but not least in this bag is my hair supplies. So as I said, I get dry skin, but my hair also dries out, or it's a change in maybe the hardness of the water. I don't really know what causes it, but I tend to get pretty frizzy hair when I travel, which is really weird because I have completely straight hair, so I don't know where that comes from. But I like to bring my Olaplex in travel sizes too. This is the number 7 bonding oil, and then this is the number 3 hair perfector. I really will use whatever I have. They normally also have like travel size kits or gift sets that I get. I just like to take something travel size to have for if my hair is getting extra unruly, I can add that to my usual hair care routine. Okay, that is all my skincare and hair care essentials. It's all simple and hydrating and easy to apply on the go. It's all about keeping it light and practical for me so I can focus on enjoying my travels, enjoying time with family, whatever it is I'm traveling to do. All right, now let's move on to makeup. Next up is my makeup, same bag, but in purple. I like to have a variety of makeup so that I can go anywhere from a simple look to something more complex for photos or dinners or anything like that. So it's really important to me to find versatile products that I know will work sort of in any situation. So here is what I like to always bring with me. Starting off with primers. So this is my usual primer, the Professional, in just a mini sample size that I got. Or traveling is a great way to use up those samples that you sometimes get that are just too small to do anything good with, but especially if it's a product you've already used before and you know you like it, this can be a great way to use those up. So these are two Bare Minerals primers. They're Prime Time Daily Protecting Primer and Original Pore Minimizing Primer. I've used these before and I definitely liked them, but I never would reach for the little sample packet of it, but I can bring it on a travel day so that it doesn't take up a ton of room and I can still have the chance to use it up. For foundation, I just like to stick to my tried and true classic, the Clinique Even Better Makeup. I just know that this works for me. I know it doesn't irritate my skin. I have a lot more fun switching it up with like eyeshadows, blushes, bronzers, and everything. So I just want what I know will work as a base. Same thing goes for concealer. I use the same Even Better concealer and I just know that it works. It's the right color for me and I know that I can trust that it'll stay in place. It won't crease too bad. That way I can enjoy whatever I put on top of the base without worrying about what's going on underneath. So for my other face products, I have the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil Powder. I use the translucent one just to set my foundation and concealer if I want a more matte look. Then I have the Benefit Dandelion Blush. This is actually pretty new to me. I've only tried it once or twice, but I did really like the color, so I'm excited to use it again. I'm normally pretty adventurous with blush colors, so I'm excited to test something new out. Then I have the Pat McGrath Labs bronzer. This is the Bronze Without Caution. It's a really light bronzer. As someone who is very fair skinned to begin with, and then also it's wintertime now, something super light is nice to add a little bit of color without looking too overdone, especially if I want to keep things kind of light. And then instead of a highlighter, I've actually been using this Ilia At Last multi-stick. This is a little sample size one, but it's this pinkish, sparkly little cream. I think it's meant to be more of like a blush topper, but it's really pretty shiny, so I enjoy using that as a little highlighter on my nose and upper cheeks. For eyeshadow, I'm deciding between two options. I hope that I'm only bringing one of these, but we'll see if I decide in time. I have the Pat McGrath Labs Use Without Caution little quad. It has some sparkly colors and a matte color. What this is really missing is kind of a matte all over color if I don't want to use as much sparkle, but this sparkle shadow shimmers so smoothly and it never goes anywhere. It like sticks to your eye. So I always really appreciate that. Color wise, this Tartlet in Bloom palette is my go-to. You can see, let's see if I can cover up the mirror enough. This has a good little range of colors, some shiny, some sparkly, some toppers, and then some matte colors too. So it's a lot more versatile, which is why I normally travel with this one. Then I have some mascaras. My current favorite is this e.l.f. lash extender. This is a tubing mascara. I have a big problem with mascara rubbing off like on the top of my cheeks, and this never budges. This does not rub off at all. That's what tubing mascaras are supposed to do because they tube around your lashes. They're not supposed to be able to come off without the hot water, and it does work. My issue with this is that it's only lengthening. It really does not volumize, and I actually have pretty long lashes to begin with. They're just not super full, so I normally prefer a volumizing mascara. So that's kind of the trade-off that I get with this one. Something that I normally like to do for packing is use a travel size mascara. So this is the Benefit Roller Lash. I really like the brush on this one. It's not super straight. Let's see if you can tell. It's curved a little bit, which helps my lashes stay curled, which they don't always want to do. I have long but pretty straight lashes, so that helps them stay in place after I curl them. And then for volume, I really like the Tarte Maneater mascara. This helps voluminize a lot, and if I use this under another mascara, then it normally doesn't rub off as bad. If I wear it on its own, it is definitely getting all over my eyes, and I'm looking like a raccoon very quickly. Last but certainly not least is lips. A lot of times I end up just wearing the Aquaphor as my lip gloss because my lips are that chapped and anything else really highlights it, but I do have a few products that help out. If my lips aren't too chapped and can take a little bit of color, I like the Clinique Almost lipstick in Black Honey. This is just a special packaging of it. It looks really dark. It is not as dark in person, but it just adds a little splash of color. but it's really hydrating and it wears really well. It doesn't last too long, but as it wears off, it still looks really nice. If my lips are pretty chapped, but I do want a little bit of plumping or a little bit of gloss, I like this Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. This one is in 001 and it is just a little bit plumping. It's very glossy and it wears really well. It lasts forever, so I like that too. And then my recent favorite has been this product. It is so moisturizing as a lip oil, and it also looks really nice on literally everyone I've seen it on so far. This is the Win Beauty lip oil. I'm pretty sure it only comes in the one color and it's not as pigmented on the lips, but it's a super gorgeous shine, and it doesn't matter how chapped my lips are, you can't tell once I put this on. So I love that that just gives a little bit of shine and it works no matter what I'm wearing, keeps my natural color, and if I have chapped lips, I can wear that anyway. And that is it for makeup. Simple but effective, right? That's kind of my goal that I'm going for. I love this routine because I can really throw it together. It can keep me looking put together without too many steps, and I can do everything from super basic to something pretty fancy, and I can always adjust based on how much time I have to. So that is everything that I pack in my makeup and my skincare bag. I hope that this can help you or give you some inspiration for any upcoming travels that you might have. Let me know in the comments what your travel must-haves are. I am always looking for new recommendations and I would love to know and hear that from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Vlogmas content and future videos from me. I'm so excited for the fun videos that I have coming up this month, and I will see you in Vlogmas Day 9. Bye!